Welcome to this video. It's your boy Jonathan Belcher. We're going to start off with our daily affirmation. I am rich. I am financially free. I am financially prosperous. Money flows to me effortlessly and abundantly. I am wealthy. I am healthy. I am loved. So we're going to get right into it. So we're going to talk about why they hate you so much. And the reason is they see a light in you that you may not even see in yourself yet. A lot of times in the world, there are people who have, well, all of us have an intuition, but some of our intuition is stronger than others. And when you've come to a point in your life where you're not doing anything wrong to anybody, you're supporting people, you're showing love to people, you will find that even through this support and showing love, you will still experience some type of hate or some type of opposition, if you will. But I want you to know that this normally happens when you're headed somewhere, or when you're doing something great, or when you walk into a room and you just shine light on people and people love you. These are the reasons that people can hate you. People can hate you for the simple fact that others love you so much and they see the light that's within you. So what you want to really do is, number one, find out why they hate you. And then number two, keep doing more of that. Not that you want to attract more hate, but first and foremost, you got to understand where hate really derives from. It really derives from a place of insecurity. Hate is another word for like jealousy. It's another word for envy. And it's a normal thing when you're headed somewhere and you're working towards your goals and taking actions every single day. There will always be a crowd of people talking negative about what you do, how you do it. No matter what you do, it will never be great enough. You know what I'm saying? And at some point or another, we've all been there in our life, right? We've all, at some point or another, whether we want to admit it or not, we've all been envious of somebody else for doing something we can't understand, or we can't do that well. So, but as you get older and as you become awakened, you start to realize how detrimental that is to your very own success. Because I've gotten to a point in my life where it's like, yo, I need you to be successful. I need you to be successful, because if you don't become successful, I have no form of inspiration. I need the motivation of seeing people, especially who look just like me, especially in my peer group, my age group. I need to see you have success, because that's motivation to let me know that I can have success. But understanding that hate derives from a place of insecurity is very liberating for you. And the reason why it's liberating for you is because you'll be able to see it when it's happening, and you'll be able to realize that, look, let me not even take it personal. Let me not even feed into this person, envy this person's jealousy, because that's going to decrease and lower your vibrational frequency by you feeding into the haters and what they got to say and what they think. And a lot of times it's really, those people are just wanting something that they didn't even work for. Could you imagine that? There's people out there who want something that you may have that they didn't necessarily work for. There's people out there who want something that you may have that you were born with. That's not even your fault at all as to why you have it. They will be insecure about that and literally dislike you and hate you for it. They'll go around other people. They will find people who have a common ground of, okay, I hate this person too. Let's sit around like a bunch of fucking idiots and talk shit about this one person. And you'll notice this. This is what they call gossipers. People who just sit there all day and they just talk negative about other people for no reason at all. And that's the main thing, is that you don't have to do anything wrong to somebody for them to hate you. You have to understand that. You don't have to do anything wrong for anybody to dislike you. You don't. All you need is to be doing your thing. Somebody else has an insecurity about what you're doing, and then here comes the hate. Here comes the sly comments. Here comes the underhanded jokes. Here comes the little acting as if you ain't doing nothing at all, acting as if you ain't working your ass off. They're gonna try to shun you as if you ain't doing your thing, make you feel like you're less than. That's their whole prerogative, and their job is to make you feel less than what you really are, in hopes that you give up, in hopes that you quit, in hopes that you say, you know what, I'm gonna give in to the hate and I'm gonna stop doing what I'm doing. And the reason why I know this is to be true is because I have a cousin who passed away years ago. I believe he passed away, it was 2001. Rest in peace to my cousin O'Neill, I love you. And my cousin was a good guy. Cocky at times, not gonna lie, arrogant at times. But all in all, he meant well for people. Never did anything wrong to people. Never did anything to try to hurt them. Always minded his business, was about his business. came from Jamaica at a very young age, didn't have much success growing up until he got to a certain age. He finally broke through and finally started to have success in business and in his life. Started to make a lot of money, and then he met a friend. And this friend actually became his best friend. One of the things that my cousin was adamant about, if you wanted to be a part of his friend group and make money with him, one of the main things he was adamant about is you got to go to church with him. He always wanted you to come to church with him, to learn the word, to become empowered from the word. And they even gave him the name on the streets. They gave him the name God Bless. They gave him the name God Bless because of this reason, because they knew that once you became a part of his organization, once you became a part of his team, you had to go to church and you had to learn that word and you had to get spiritually grounded. Well, my cousin had this friend he really wanted to help. Became his best friend. I mean, it's to the point where this friend even came to my house. I met the friend. And my cousin never talked sly about this dude. My cousin never did anything to harm him. The most my cousin ever did was plug him into situations to make more money. Plugged him into situations to be able to feed his family. And as time went on, the friend started to resent my cousin. He started to dislike him because of my cousin had nice things. He had a lot of money coming in. And for whatever reason, this type of stuff makes people dislike you, which is so stupid because, to be honest with you, another thing is that you can have less than somebody else and they still hate on you. Why? Because sometimes it's something more spiritual, something deeper, where they see where you're gonna go. You may not even see where you're gonna go, but the people around you, they see how far you're gonna take it. They see your potential. And just for that alone, they know you're gonna break the ceiling of limitations. And because of that, they trying to stop you. They trying to throw negative shit in your gas tank. They trying to throw negative comments on your YouTube channel. They trying to throw negative comments at you on Instagram. They trying to throw negative comments through text. They trying to throw negative little things to say with you in person, but you got to be able to pick up on it and understand where it's deriving from. A lot of times it's just their own insecurity. So there my cousin was, trusted this person, trusted this guy, to a point where one day, on Valentine's Day, unfortunately, my cousin was at home. He was supposed to go pick up my little cousin from daycare. He called the daycare. He told her I'll be there in a little bit. He went outside to go warm his car, came back inside the house. Next thing you know, the doorbell rings. It's his friend, his best friend I told you about. And of course, my cousin was good-hearted. He never had ill intentions. He was so good-hearted that he couldn't even see how you can't trust everybody. He couldn't even see the jealousy and envy that his own friend had against him. So of course he opens the door, lets him inside the house, and because of something he heard my cousin having in his house, a large sum of money, whatever it is, he heard my cousin had it in his house. Remember, these are friends. These are friends. Lets him in the house. A couple minutes later, cuts him, stabs him, and even shoots him. They called it a massacre in the newspaper, a home massacre in the newspaper. Murdered my cousin, his best friend. Somebody that my family met, somebody that we entrusted and we thought was a good person. So I say all of that to say, it's not the people so far away that you really got to worry about. It's really more so the people closest to you in life. See, the strangers, we were taught from young, oh, be wary of strangers. And yeah, to a large degree, we got to be wary of strangers, but realize it's the strangers that's going to heal you up to a high level in life. It's the strangers that's going to champion you and congratulate you and commend you for doing your work and your purpose and moving on your journey. But you see the people who you know. You see the people who you entrust. Some of the people closest to you who you love the most. The people nearest and dearest to your heart. Those are going to be the people who may backstab you. Those are the people who actually even have the power to even do it, because they are the ones who have the information on you. They're the ones who knows what gets you pissed off. They are the ones who've identified your flaws, and they know just what to say to try to trick you out of your position. But you got to be smarter than that. But the reason why ultimately why they hate you is because you're doing something of purpose. You're taking action. You're letting your light shine. You're letting your gift shine. You're letting your talent shine. We all have this ability. We all have gifts and talents, so there should be no reason for the hate. But yet it still rises to a surface at some point in your success journey. So understand that it comes with it. You just got to get wise enough to start to peep people's movements. Peep the things they say.